Today we are going to talk about how much you can make as an international student studying in Japan. And I'm going to base this off of my story, my experience. So this is probably not going to be for everybody, but I'm going to tell you about what is possible. Because most times when you think about studying abroad, right, you're thinking about, well, what are the options that I can get in terms of making some money on the side? Because as we all already agree, tuition fees for international students is extremely high, not just in Japan, but in many parts of the world it's extremely high. So international students are always thinking about, well, what are the things that we can do and on the side, what are the rules and regulations, and how much can you make studying and working at the same time, right? So I'm going to tell you all about my experience. This video is actually divided into two parts. The first part, I'm going to tell you all about the scholarship part, like how much I make from scholarships, and then the other part, I'm going to tell you all about the working part, like working in Japan as a student. Okay, so the first part is that I was a Mex student. So I'm no longer a Mex student, but I was a Mex student. And the thing is that when you are a Mex student, based off of which one you are, master students, like international students that are Mex scholarship students, they get about 142,000 yen per month. That is about $1,400. And then PhD students, they make about 144,000 yen, which is still about $1,400, just that the change is different. So that is how much you get from scholarships. So normally the Mex Scholarship always launches, let me tell you all about the Mex Scholarship. It always launches yearly around April, and when they launch the scholarship, it is actually the Japanese government's way of building relationships with countries around the world. So they are trying to build soft power, right? So they take students from all parts of the world, they come to Japan and they study in different parts of Japan, and they give them a stipend. The Mex Scholarship is a fully funded scholarship. So normally when you apply for it, you apply through your embassy. Now there are two ways to apply for it. You can either apply through your embassy, or there is the other Mex Scholarship that you can apply through a university in Japan. So if you're thinking about studying in Japan, or you are a student not yet a Mex scholar, you can either go through the university recommended route in order to get the Mex Scholarship, or if you are in your country, you can apply through your embassy. Probably April, look for the information and then apply. It's a fully funded scholarship. They pay for your flight, give you a monthly allowance, just as I said, and then they give you all that, your tuition is taken care of, your flight fee to Japan is taken care of, everything is taken care of. So those are the benefits of getting the Mex Scholarship. So if you get the Mex Scholarship, you're going to be making at least 140 for PhD students, 144,000 yen per month. When you have started your studies, firstly, Mex students have to sign their scholarships every month, and this is a bit tricky because you have to be in Japan in order to sign. I remember there was once that I was sick, I was in the hospital, and I actually had to take I don't know if you all know what it's called, like mobile oxygen, because I was on oxygen in the hospital. That is how serious my health situation was. But they said that no, you have to come sign your scholarship. My professor was like, can y'all do some kind of an exception, let her not sign, we'll come sign for her. And they were like, no, you have to come sign. So I left the hospital. I took like this mobile oxygen. I don't know if you all know what, like, it's oxygen that is like on a canister, and then they put it around your nostril, and then you can go around with it. I'm sure many of you see it when you go around. You see like older people. I'm not saying I'm old, that's why I had the sickness, but no, most old people actually walk around with the mobile oxygen that you see it tied to their nostrils. But that is what happened to me. That was my story. So I had to put the mobile oxygen, pulled it to campus, and signed my scholarship, and then I went back to the hospital. So they are very strict about signing your scholarship. So most times, and you sign every month, so you cannot really be out of Japan for that long, because some scholarships, the money piles up even if you're not around, right? But here you really have to be around. So it can be tricky when you have to do research, that you have to go outside of the country and you may stay longer. You either lose your scholarship for that month, or you'll have to come back and sign. Okay, So those are the things about the Mex Scholarship. But the thing is that when you get it, you are sure that you're going to be getting master students 142,000 yen per month, and PhD students, you're going to be getting 144,000 yen per month. Okay, that is your stipend. So that is the first chunk of money that you make on the side monthly. And then the second one, I'm going to tell you all about part-time jobs in Japan. Normally, the Japanese government allows international students to work in Japan for 28 hours a week. That is the maximum that you're given to work. So most times when students search for part-time jobs, they get jobs that, okay, it's like 5 hours here, 6 hours there, maybe 10 hours there, maybe 12 hours there, left and right. Okay, in Japan, because they are really interested in like studying English, most international students who have some sort of like English capability, they are able to do like a lot of English teaching programs, English teaching jobs. Like they travel with different high schools and do some kind of English training program with students. So that is what most international students do while studying in Japan. And with that, you're able to put in maybe 10 hours of work, 12 hours of work, 16 hours of work. There is a portal where most foreigners in Japan apply for jobs, and it is called Gaijin Pot. Gaijin Pot is like, Gaijin is a Japanese word for foreigner. So like a foreigner portal where they all apply for jobs. And that is where my current company where I work, that is where they posted their job offer. I looked at it, saw all the requirements. It was very convenient for me. It was in my city. So I went ahead and applied for the job. The thing about my job is that while you will find many international students working, doing these various English programs for like 10 hours here to 15 hours there, my job, I'm required to work 28 hours a week. So I work the full length of everything that is legally accepted. So I work 28 hours a week. That is why I'm able to make $2,000 or like 200,000 yen per month working, right? So now put together this 200,000 yen that I make per month together with 144,000 yen as PhD stipend. You put it together, what do you get as total? You get a total of 340,000 yen per month. And then if you put that in a year, it's going to go up to about, how much is that? Let me check. 340,000 yen per month. Now let me start calculating first. 144,000 yen, 144,000 yen for from the Mex Scholarship, plus 200,000 from the part-time job. That gives you 344,000 yen per month, right? And then you multiply that by 12 months, so it is it is 4.128 million. Oh no, is this how much I make? Oh no, taxes are coming for me. No, but they don't tax scholarship. When you get scholarship, they don't tax that. What they are going to tax is how much you make working. So they are going to tax the 200,000. And normally taxes are paid for the previous year. So everything that I'm making this year, next year they are going to tax me for everything that I've made this year. So I need to start saving money. I need to start saving, because when the tax season is going to come, it's going to be crazy. All right, but that is how much you can make. Okay, but the thing is that for master students, also for bachelor students, you cannot do this, because with a PhD student, the advantages of being a PhD student is that you do not really have classes. Maybe you have to go to attend certain seminars left and right, and you have to check in with your professor to make sure that your thesis is going well. Yes, you can do that, right? But you don't really have classes. You don't have to clock in hours. Well, this is for social sciences students, because I know that students that are like in the life sciences, that are in other programs, probably they have to, when they are doing lab work, they are doing research, they have to sign in a particular hour of the day when they came into the lab, and they sign in a particular hour when they get out. So they don't really have that kind of leeway. For me, I work Monday Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So I work 4 days a week, right? I work 4 days a week, and many students who have to like go to the lab for experiments, they will not be able to do that. But because I'm social sciences, what I'm really focused on is doing my research and writing my thesis. And my professor is looking at me like, oh, you're supposed to come back with what is the update? What is the update? So now my job is I have to struggle with working this 28 hours as well as writing my thesis as much as possible, because I have to keep on checking in with my professor to make sure that I'm on track and following everything that I have to do. But with other students, probably that it is not going to be possible for you. If you have to go to the lab, out of the lab, then that is not going to be possible for you. But if you are a social sciences PhD student, or if you are studying something that you're not required to be in the lab and clock in particular hours, you can work like I work. And when you can work that, then you work the whole 28 hours. It can give you a chance to be able to make 200,000 yen, or like $2,000 on the side, as well as if you get your scholarship, 144,000, put it together, you're able to make 344,000 yen per month. It doesn't mean I have money though. It doesn't mean I have money, because some people may be looking at you like, oh my god, she has money. Because normally in Japan, the workers, right, of course you have some people who make about 250,000 per month, 280,000, 300,000. That's like okay, good enough. And then you have a student making 344,000 yen per month. That is unprecedented. Anywho, I hope that if you are considering Japan as a study abroad destination, or if you are already in Japan thinking about what are the options that you can get to work, I'll say that for those that are already in Japan, really working a job that lets you work the full 28 hours can really go a long way to help you make such an amount of money. But as I said, there are different dynamics to it. And if you are a student in some other part of the world and you're considering Japan as a study abroad destination, know that when you come here, it is possible to make this amount of money per month. It is possible. I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not easy for me, but it is possible. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this helped you. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and I hope my channel provides you with a lot of content that you will find valuable. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you all in the next one. Cheers.